Hello, love. Want to master a bedazzle look for the summer? Why not try this cute cat eye look? This would be perfect for a dance performance, a party, or even hanging out with friends. Plus, it's super easy to do. So, let's get started. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to be using our primer. Using our concealer brush, we're going to be applying our primer all over our face. If you don't want to use a concealer brush, that's totally fine. You can also use your hands too, just to rub it in. The next thing we're going to be using is our moisturizer. So we're going to be using our concealer brush again, and don't worry if all these chemicals are going to be mixing in together. It's perfectly fine, guys. But we're going to be dabbing this all over our face, and we're going to be rubbing it in just the same. Next, concealer. So the reason why we're doing things a little bit different with our concealer is that we're going to be using this on our dark spots, because I've been noticing lately that if you use too much foundation on your skin, you could possibly break out a lot. And not only that, but you can actually have little goat hairs on your chin. So we're just using our concealer on our dark spots, especially focusing on my chin, so that I don't have any major breakouts or anything. Now it's time for foundation. Surprise, surprise! We're still going to be using our foundation, but instead we're going to be dabbing this just a little bit around our face and not really on our dark spots. I mean, if you want to put it on just maybe for like a tad bit, you can, but my best bet is less is best. Now it's time to blend it all in. So we're going to be using our beauty blender, and we're going to be blending everything in from underneath our eyes, on our cheekbones, our chin, and our forehead. Now it's time for eyebrows. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to lift up our eyebrow, and we're going to start outlining our eyebrow. We're going to make a line right underneath our eyebrow all the way down towards the tail, and then we're going to make another line on top of our eyebrow, and we're going to connect it right back to the tail again. And we want to make sure when we're doing this, we want to make it as thin as possible, so when we blend it out, it can be all even. Now we're going to be using our spoolie, and we're going to start blending out our eyebrows. Now it's time for eye primer. So we're going to be taking our eyebrow primer, and we're going to start dabbing it all around our eyes. Now we're going to be using this rose gold color as our highlight. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to lift up our eyebrow, and we're going to be using a small eyeshadow brush, and we're going to be applying the highlight right underneath the tail of our eyebrow bone and a little bit towards our eyebrows. Next, we're going to be using this translucent color. Using your eyeshadow brush, we're going to be applying this right underneath our highlight and right underneath our under eyes. Next, we're going to be using this gold shadow for our eyelids. Using our eyeshadow brush, we're going to be applying this eyeshadow right on the top of our eyelids to make it really, really sparkly. Next, we're going to be using this tan, reddish, brownish color for the depth of our eyes. Using our blending brush, we're going to be sweeping this right at the very edge of our eye, right on top of our crease line. We want to make sure that it's going to blend in well with our translucent color so that the gold eyeshadow will actually pop. Now it's time for eyeliner. So what we're going to do is we're going to start from the very center of our eye, and we're going to make little baby dabs towards the very edge of our eye. Then we're going to start from the very center of our eye, and then we're going to connect that towards the middle portion of our eye. When we're doing this, we're going to make sure that we're very careful that we're going to have a very thin line so we can create a very beautiful cat eye. Once we're done with the very center of our eye, we're going to make a little line towards the very edge of our eye to make a little point, and we're going to connect that point towards the very bottom portion of our eye. It's a little bit difficult, but we're going to wing it and practice make perfect. Once we're done with our cat eye, we're going to connect that towards the wing. So we're going to start with the wing at the very edge of our eye, and we're going to make a little really thin line, and then we're going to connect that thin line right back towards the center of the eye. It doesn't have to be very dramatic or anything. It's supposed to be super thin so it can look very dramatic. Next, we're going to be using our gold eyeliner. So, using our gold eyeliner, we're going to be highlighting right underneath our eyes. It's a little bit complicated, so I suggest you to take your time, make little baby strokes. If you want, you can stretch your eye just a little bit just to make sure it goes right underneath the eye. You don't want to put on the waterline, you just want to make sure it's right underneath like the little baby hairs of your eye. Now we're going to be using another type of eyeliner for our waterline. You can use a baby blue eyeliner or maybe a white eyeliner or a rose gold eyeliner and start lining your waterline. Now we're going to be using that same rose gold color as our highlight. So using your finger, you want to start with your bridge nose of putting on your highlight color. Then you want to do your T-zone next. And then you want to apply onto your cheekbones. So you don't have to use the rose gold color. The only reason I'm using the rose gold color is because it matches my skin complexion. If you are a lighter skin complexion as me, you can also just use a white shimmering color or maybe just gold as well. Now it's time for mascara. Using our mascara brush, we're going to be applying this on our eyebrows just to puff up our eyelashes a bit. Next, we're going to be using this dark brown color for our contour. Using our dome brush, we're going to be putting this towards the edge of the bridge of our nose. We're just doing this to make our nose to look a little bit more slimmer. Next, we're going to be using blush, and we're going to be using this medium pink color. Using your blush brush, we're going to be applying this towards the apples of our cheeks. Last but not least, lip gloss. Just apply the lip gloss all over your lips and pucker up. Okay guys, we are all done. Thank you so much for actually taking the time to watch my video. I hope you really did like this look. This look is actually really great for just going to a beach party or maybe just some kind of a summer party or some sort, but I thought it was a really cute cat eye look. So if you liked the movie, just go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe, and let me know in the comment section, what you like to see next video, or if you want me to do a new look or anything like that. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!